So life after escrow. Hi everyone, it's Beatrice Camacho, and it's good to see you after the close of escrow. You probably received my newsletter, and now I'm telling you what to look for after the close of escrow. Number one, just know that I'm always available. You can call or text me or email me with any questions on any paperwork that you receive. A lot of it will look official, and a lot of it is not official. But here are the things to look out for. As I mentioned in the newsletter, it's important to look at your property tax statement. So they're always going to send you a copy, whether you impounded or you didn't. This is because you are the owner. And so you get a chance to then review it. If you impounded, in other words, you included it with your monthly mortgage statement, well, you simply want to then look at your mortgage statement, look at your property tax bill, and make sure that it's correlating to where you need to be at the end of the year. You will get a supplemental after purchasing your property, and it's a one-time bill. So this is like the catch up from your sale, right? And they do charge you the difference, and it's only once. So that's your supplemental property tax bill. After that, you get your secured property tax bill every 6 months. So what happens if you didn't impound? If you didn't impound, well, for those buyers, what you want to do is just make sure that you're looking at the assessments, that the assessments hasn't gone up, or that the county hasn't changed anything in regards to your property tax rate. What can happen is sometimes, you probably purchased in a really good market and it went up significantly. And so yes, they do have the ability to, raise your property taxes, lower your property taxes. It usually stays pretty consistent. If you have any questions on that, you can reach out. The other thing is your insurance. Check your annual premiums, check your statements to make sure that there isn't any coverage modifications that they're going to make or any premium upcoming increases. That's important because what happens is, as you know, California has had a lot of destructive fires, and so many times insurance companies in certain areas will start to make adjustments throughout the year or early in the year before the fire season happens. And so it is very important to be looking at those statements. If you also impounded or didn't impound your mortgage, you want to look at your mortgage statement every month. So why? Why? Because you want to see if you have a new servicer. You want to make sure that your escrow account at the bottom, if you did impound your property taxes and insurance, are being collected properly and it doesn't show a negative balance, because they're required to do an audit once a year, and they will either send you a check of a refund if they collected too much, or they will then adjust your payment or let you make up a catch-up payment if you were short. So again, if you have any questions, just reach out. For those of you that have or live in an HOA community, it's important to review your statements for any emergency special assessments that the HOA has to make. Usually they give you a little advance notice when they can, and so you want to be on top of that in case you have to make a one-time payment. Sometimes they let you make monthly installments of that catch-up emergency special assessment on top of your HOA monthly payment. So stay on top of those items, because if you don't, you'll get a bill that you'll be like, wow, what happened? Now it's like $300 extra. I didn't know. Well, they will refer you back to communication. They either sent you the month before or prior to tell you, we did tell you, you just probably didn't open it. So I know it can become mundane after a while. You just see the same statements, but open them all the time, whether paperless or the paper statements. Make sure to go through them and then always reach out with any questions. I'm happy to help, and have a wonderful time enjoying your home. Take care.